Everybody, we're here. New episode 5 for talking. Filming this on New Year's Eve. This is just a quick one. We're going to run through some stuff that happened. This is the last of the bonus episodes before we get into the official new season. So get ready for that. I got Caps here. You know him. He's always the special guest, never actually part of anything. But we like him. So I'm going to jump into the big one. Everyone knows about this. Zdeno Chara signed to Washington Capitals. You look baffled.
I honestly thought that he was going to re-sign with Boston, but apparently I was wrong. Do you consider this a good pickup for Washington?
Okay, so a lot of people were saying he should sign with the Leafs, and the Leafs are also looking at Corey Perry. We'll get into that kind of stuff. But I don't think it's bad. I mean, worst case scenario, you're bringing in a veteran player, and if you make the playoffs, he'll probably help you. You're going to have to give him, I would say if you want the best out of him, you're going to have to watch his minutes. But
Yeah.
it would never hurt to have Chara on your third pairing defensive line, especially if you put him with a really quick guy.
Yeah. Still has the strength, still has the size. I think for $750,000, right? $750,000.
Yeah.
I don't see why this isn't a win-win for Washington. Good on them.
And speaking of what I said, I don't even remember if we actually talked about this or not, but Corey Perry also signed for the same price in Montreal.
Yep.
And to me, that only emphasizes what Montreal is trying to do there. I think I messaged you about it, actually. I think nice espresso.
Thank you.
I think that this falls perfectly into their plan of playing the trap, serious defensive, gritty hockey, and score goals when you get opportunities. And I think that's huge.
Total win-win for Montreal. They've just made themselves a lot stronger with the signing. And with this Canadian division, it's going to be a real battle. Yep.
So here's another one that popped up for me quick. I didn't even know about this, honestly. And this absolutely echoes what I just said. They signed Michael Frolik to a $750,000 contract.
Who's that?
Montreal Canadiens.
Oh, they signed Frolik?
Yes. Is this not like this? If I know you agreed with me the whole time, but anyone who disagreed with what I was saying about them building a trap team, like this is only getting more into exactly that.
Good on Bergeron. I mean, it definitely looks like he's got a plan going forward.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really, really put together a really good team. I know there aren't a lot of high-profile players, like in terms of stars. But in terms of what he's building as a team, I think he's really put together a really good group of players. And they remind me of the Columbus Blue Jackets of last year, the last couple of years. So, yeah, good on him. I think they're going to be really, really tough.
Yeah, especially if Price can stay healthy and Weber.
That all depends on Price. But don't forget, they got Jake Allen as well.
Oh yeah, and they also have a decent third goalie as well. I can't off the top of my head. I can't think of the name.
Yeah.
So continuing on this train of going back and forth, Washington Capitals also signed Craig Anderson to a player tryout. I'm guessing they had lost Lundqvist for the whole season. So, and I've always been a big fan of Anderson. I think what he brings in terms of his leadership, which doesn't always come from a goalie. It's weird. I think he brings a lot, and teams rally with that guy.
Yeah, they had to. They lost their goalie. Lundqvist is up for the season. He's having open heart surgery, and who knows if he'll recover. Knock on wood. I mean, I really hope he does recover and come back because he still has a couple of years left in him that he could play. But good luck to him, and hopefully everything turns out all right.
So, yeah, I agree.
And it's not just him. Like, there's a lot of players that went down this year, right? Like,
they're
not going to be back for the season. Johnny Taves gone for the season.
Yeah.
Kucherov gone for the season. There's a Jets player gone for the season.
Yeah. And Bufflin is still not playing.
Bufflin is probably not going to come back. I think he's just lost his sort of passion for the game. I know I'm missing other people
No, there's a bunch. I
There's a
remember.
bunch.
I think that's a bonus for the Leafs.
That is a bonus for the
I don't
Leafs.
want to get into this with the Leafs talk though, but
We'll do that next time.
I definitely know you have something for that. We'll get that on the next video. So a lot of players weirdly retired. I don't know what's a lot of things. I can't even speak English. I don't know what's really behind it. I tried reading into them. I couldn't find out a lot. The two biggest to me was Alex Steen and Ryan Callahan. Both.
Yep.
And I was like, whoa. I'm like, both of these guys are like 33, 34 years old. They still got it. They're still putting up realistic numbers and they still contribute to teams. And I just...
As far as I know, when I looked up as to the reason why Steen is retiring is because he's got a back issue.
Oh, that's right. I did read that. I'm absolutely so sorry, everybody. He has a degenerative back thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so it will only continue to get worse. You are correct. I did eventually figure that out.
Yep. So, Clefbaum gone for the season.
Well, that's Edmonton. Who it was, Clefbaum. That's who I was thinking of.
That just came to me. I'm sorry to switch subjects like that, but yeah, man, it's weird year.
Yeah.
You guys are just dropping like flies. Yeah.
So you got a nice, I think this is, and a lot of sites are running with it too. One of the most underrated signings of the whole offseason, Anthony Duclair to Florida. I mean, I don't think they really have anything there anymore that this is going to make a difference, but...
No. I think they dropped the ball last year, and I don't think they're going to be that great next year, unless they got something to prove when they wake up.
I agree. Connor Sheary signs to the Capitals. I'm sure neither one of us has anything to say on that.
New York Islanders signed like 3 players: Corey Schneider, Matt Martin, and Andy Green.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already pretty strong team. I think just adding a little more depth. I think a lot of these teams are just getting ready for the Seattle draft next year.
This is, I agree with you. And this is one that I found weird. I actually forgot about this. This is a guy that a year or two ago, I remember the Leafs trying to get, and him constantly being shopped around as like a worthy signing. Michael Del Zotto signs to the Blue Jackets on a player tryout. Isn't that crazy? Like 2 years ago, he was a big deal. Everyone was trying to get Michael Del Zotto. What the hell happened?
What about Hoffman?
Yeah, Hoffman too. Where did he go? I couldn't remember.
St. Louis. He's signed to.
He's going to stay there.
Tryout.
Give me a break. Everyone knows Mike Hoffman is one of the best wingers in the NHL.
I'm just saying, it's like
no. And I know, but there's a difference there. Like, you knew Mike Hoffman going to St. Louis is probably going to be a thing. Like, he has not had a bad season, I don't think, in his whole career. It's just he gets injured. Yeah. So I don't know. To me, that's huge. You had that trade with the Coyotes, Derek Stepan to the Senators for a 2nd-round pick. The Senators are just stocking up on players. I'm guessing it's for the reason you said, but still. Then they traded Gaborik and Nilsson to the Lightning for Paquette and Coburn in a 2nd-round pick. Like, Ottawa's going off.
I think these teams are just trying to make some cap room as well. Like, I think they're just trying to work around it. I think the league is sort of giving a lot of these teams some leniency as well with the upcoming season, from what I understand anyway. I think there was like a 10% sort of gap or leniency that they're giving some of these teams.
I think they should, especially for the fact that they dogged them on the salary cap. They should be allowed to have an overage like the NBA. There should be a luxury tax, because you put them in an awkward situation, like especially when you have a guy getting paid $10 million and he's out for the whole season, which is Jonathan Taves, right? You got Kucherov out. These guys are picking up Marian Gaborik, hoping he's going to play to like replace Kucherov. Like, I don't know.
No. How about those Jets, man? What the heck is going on with those Jets? I mean, looks like one player already asked for a trade, and it looks like Line is still not signed.
That's
They
what I
don't
was
even
just
know
gonna say.
what the hell's going on with him.
I thought that was weird. And then the Coyotes signed Broussard. Sorry, that's off topic. Anyways,
Maslovic.
what is going on with them, with the Jets?
I asked you that.
But listen, I'm just like, okay, so
There was always that. You remember that rumor? Like there was a rumor going around that Liney was going to go to Montreal.
yeah,
That would have been
Montreal and the
that would have
Rangers
been
were the
crazy.
two biggest ones. I
Yeah.
mean, I could see him being a huge, good quality piece for a team that's already good, like the Islanders or something. But the problem is nobody can afford that piece anymore. And I
And
saw
it's still
someone.
on. And you know what's so funny? I didn't mean to interrupt there. Sorry,
That's
man.
fine.
But I know that Laney is not signed yet. There are still a lot of unsigned players out there, and good ones
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rantanen, Hamonic, guys like that are still remaining
Yeah,
UFAs.
Sheehan just got signed. Athanasiou just got signed. Like, there's people just lingering around that are like up for grabs. But I want to talk about the Jets thing because that was a good point. I keep seeing on Instagram, okay? So hockey Instagrammers, like I'm sorry, I'm not trying to call you out, but a lot of people they're ranking their Canadian division thing. Everyone has the Leafs at number one. Okay, we'll talk about that. And then it's Edmonton, and then the third and fourth team has been a toss up between the Jets and the Flames, and then the Canadians, and then the Canucks, and then Ottawa, which I still think Ottawa can cause trouble, but obviously they're going to finish at the bottom. This is my thing. Edmonton can easily take the top spot. If you don't think Edmonton can take the top spot, you don't know hockey. Second, the Jets are not even coming close to being better than Montreal. There's no way the Flames and the Jets, okay, we'll make it easier. One of them maybe, but not both of them, or not both of them are not going to be better than Montreal. There's no way. Montreal's stacked right now. Like they are one of the deepest teams without legit star power.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I've seen a lot of those rankings, and I saw the Jets very high up on the list, and I don't get it. Clearly, in the last maybe year, there has been some friction in that locker room between some of the players and the coach, more specifically Liney. But I don't see how the Jets are going to come out on top with the lack of defense that they have. I mean, if their goalie is not playing to the caliber that he was playing a couple of years ago, where he won the Vezina, it's just not going to happen. And you're right, Edmonton can easily take the top spot. I still think like Montreal has made themselves to be such a competitor next season. And, Vancouver, I know they lost a couple of players, but they're still going to be all right. They're still developing. That young core is still going to get better. And, yeah, that thing is up
I
for
think
grabs.
I
But
think
I just don't
those
see
three
Ottawa
teams,
and Winnipeg going to do it.
those three teams to me you can toss in the air. Flames, Jets, and Canucks. So I'll give you my ranking actually, and I'll give you based on all the way through. I think the Leafs and the Oilers is a toss up for 1 and 2. I think the Canadians finished third. I think the fourth spot is a toss up between the Jets and the Flames, and it depends on if Hellebuck plays at 100%. If he doesn't, the Flames have that fourth spot because the Flames have one of the better first lines in hockey. They have one of the better power plays in hockey. They just don't have the rest of the team. Okay. They do have some good defensemen as well, not all the way through. And then I think if he doesn't play 100%, even that fifth spot could be a toss up between the Canucks and the Jets. The Jets are probably a little bit better overall. My issue with the Canucks is they are not only kind of not that deep, but the third and fourth are the fourth to sixth defensemen and the third and fourth lines are like barren. There's nothing there. It's so much less than the Jets and the the Flames even. And Ottawa might be a happy surprise, but I'll leave them in last.
So overall, you got your rankings as very quickly. What were they?
I would say if I had to pick Toronto, Edmonton, Edmonton, Montreal, Calgary, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Ottawa.
I think we're both the same, with the exception of switching out Vancouver and Winnipeg.
That's fair. And for me
But we're
personally,
pretty much the same.
if you switched Edmonton and Toronto, I would say yeah, fine, because I think they're pretty equal, and Toronto has to be 100% on ball and healthy all season to keep that. Because Edmonton is Connor McDavid is Connor McDavid. Not to mention they have Draisaitl. All the moves they made this offseason, they actually have a goalie. Like they have goalies. Sorry, they actually have goalies.
Yeah, those two, like they got some serious lines, man. And when they split up Draisaitl and Connor McDavid, everybody thought that Draisaitl wouldn't be able to drive his own line.
Yeah. What
happened last year?
Look, what idiots in the NHL are complaining about Malkin and Crosby or Matthews and Tavares? You're not, because you need to split them. They can't be together.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. And I think overall that team looks pretty scary. Just like, not to mention, and now Puyarvi's actually going to play this year. They're giving him a shot. And who knows? He was a 3rd overall pick, I believe. Like, he could blow up this year and put up 80 points or something.
Bad attitude.
Yeah, okay, I agree, but he's still a good player. He might prove himself. If he actually proves himself, imagine adding him into that roster.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And then they have Yamamoto, who played pretty well, but he might blow up this year too.
So the goalies are Smith. Who's the other one?
I believe they have 3 starting goalies.
Koskinen? No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then I don't remember who the other guy is.
I can't remember who the other one is.
I'm pretty sure they have 3 starting goalies. And Calgary Flames picked up the guy from Vancouver.
Yep, Vancouver.
Right? So they actually
needed a starting goalie.
The only team, realistically, actually, what am I saying? Every single one of the Canadian teams has a good starting goalie. Because Ottawa has Murray, and
if he plays like he did when the Penguins won the Cup, but if he's playing like he did last year,
I was talking to my dad about it yesterday. Ottawa is a team that has nothing to lose.
Yep,
they only have to prove to themselves that they're all capable players and that the future is bright. And I think that team, on top of that, with all the moves they made, they are so deep in raw talent that it's crazy. Are they all going to turn out to be stars? Maybe not. But when you just look at it on paper, I'm like, okay, this team can upset a few. You know, they're not the Red Wings. The Red Wings look absolutely trash bag.
Red Wings are like 5 years away from being competitive again.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And that's it. I don't know. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
Let's cut it out, man.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see. And get ready for Season 4 coming soon.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's. Well, this will be out after. But I like you guys.